Artificial intelligence is being increasingly used these days, and that includes in schools. In fact, 44% of American teenagers say that they're likely to use AI tools when completing assignments.
Why don't you just take every student in the world and give them an AI tutor, which is not a substitute for a teacher, but works with the teachers in their language to bring them up and learn in whatever way they learn best to their ultimate potential. I defy you to argue that an AI doctor for the world and an AI tutor is net negative. It just has to be good. Smarter, healthier people has got to be good for our future.
Yeah, I think education for me is one that I'm extremely interested in. Actually, if we weren't going to successfully start an AI company, one of my backups was to do a programming education company, because I think the way that you teach people today, like everyone has a story about that one teacher who really understood them, who took the time to get to know them, learn what motivated them, and just like really inspired them to do more. And imagine if you could give that kind of teacher to every student 24/7 whenever they want for free. Like that, it's still a little bit science fiction, but it's much less science fiction than it used to be.
I always think it's worth remembering that we're just sort of on this long continuous curve. Healthcare and education are two things that are coming up that curve that we're very excited about too.
I did recently roll out ChatGPT to my 8-year-old. I was like very, very proud of myself because I was like, wow, this is just going to be such a great educational resource for him. And I felt like, Prometheus bringing fire down from the mountain to my child. I actually think there's like a pretty good prospect that like kids are just going to like pick this up and run with it. And I actually think that's already happening, right? ChatGPT is fully out, and Bard and Bing and all these other things. And so I think, kids are going to grow up with basically, you could use various terms: assistant, friend, coach, mentor, tutor. But kids are going to grow up in sort of this amazing kind of back and forth relationship.
There's a bigger teacher shortage in Africa than elsewhere, a bigger doctor shortage. We will provide an AI doctor. We will provide an AI tutor. And already we've funded lots of Africans to do pilot studies and to take the very best technology and get it out at about the same time as it'll happen in the rich world. In fact, in a few cases, rich world regulations may make it roll out slower than in countries like India or in Africa. So it's a race, but it's a race for good.
But I think we're at the cusp of using AI for probably the biggest positive transformation that education has ever seen. And the way we're going to do that is by giving every student on the planet an artificially intelligent but amazing personal tutor. And we're going to give every teacher on the planet an amazing artificially intelligent teaching assistant.